This youngster clearly enjoys this video game, but he's learning too, thanks to a 16-year-old William Penn High School honors student who created the game after being given an assignment to come up with a project that would spread awareness about cancer.
I decided to do a game because I was like, what better way to teach kids or even help kids that have cancer by playing a game about it? Because kids already know how to play a video game and games are fun. In the game, you're fighting little smaller cancers to fight the big cancer at the end because the character that you play as has cancer. And then throughout the game, there's a library where if you look at the bookcases and stuff, you can read information about cancer and leukemia and just different facts.
Messiah Bay never dreamed his game would be such a hit, but when the Colonial School District sponsored a STEAM showcase featuring projects that involved science, technology, engineering, the arts, and math, it was his game that students couldn't get enough of, not here or at Eisenberg Elementary School.
The most thing that I really like about it is that it's animated. I really like animation. That's like my favorite thing. This kid, she has cancer and you're trying to kill the cancer. And you're going on all these quests and stuff. And like the game has different levels and stuff and it's really cool.
But as cool as these kids say the game is, they also understand the seriousness of it all and why this character is bald.
The cancer is the thing that we're trying to defeat. And we're trying to get the keys and we're trying to beat the game so she could fight the cancer and so she could stay alive.
Messiah believes kids of all ages will enjoy the game, especially those battling cancer, which is why he hopes to see it made available at area hospitals for patients.
A cool thing that it could be is like when kids are in the hospital, especially at like the Children's Hospital at DuPont. If a kid's sick in bed, they could pull up the game and play because it kind of relates to them.
Messiah also thinks doctors will see the game as a useful tool for connecting with their young patients. And his dad, who happens to be a teacher in the Colonial School District, agrees it's a great learning tool for all.
He also sees that there's a bedside manner that maybe some older doctors aren't recognizing that this new generation of doctors could do. And I think video gaming is something that brings a lot of comfort to these kids. And I think he recognizes something that maybe we do not at my age of 45. So I'm very proud of him.
And Carrie Bay says he'll be even prouder when his son reaches his goal of expanding the educational video game to include other childhood illnesses like asthma and diabetes. And then there is Messiah's biggest goal of all, to one day go from being a video game creator to becoming a doctor.
Let me be me! Let me reach out! Let me run!
This was the day students from Carrie Downie were waiting for, their chance to participate in a national program called Let Me Run.
It's more than just a running program. It's more about getting rid of the stigma of be a man that we have in our society, that our boys are grown up to know that they've got to act a certain way, hide their emotions, hide their true feelings, and just kind of fit into this mold that we've put them in. And so Let Me Run really teaches boys to be courageous enough to be themselves.
Rosie Burke ran side by side with 14 boys who volunteered to train 2 times a week for 7 weeks after school, all to prepare for a 5K run here in Pike Creek. The physical exercise is just part of the challenge. Getting the boys to exercise good judgment, character, and behavior is another.
The lessons range from healthy eating, healthy living, keeping our bodies fit, keeping our minds fit. We do team building activities. We do lessons about how to get rid of negative self-talk, how to encourage each other to be friends, how to give back to our community.
I like how she teaches us how to be kinder than necessary and show integrity. And I like how we get to exercise and do stretches. And the most thing that I like about it is running.
And this 5th grader admits his temper sometimes gets in the way, but he's learned to control that by running. Hakeem Daniel says he too loves to run, and like the other boys, he's learned a lot about himself and his teammates.
I learned to encourage them, and help them stay on track and keep persuading them to keep trying, never give up.
As for race day, the boys were excited just to participate, and Hakeem was able to pass along the lessons learned from Miss Burke to his teammates, telling them,
no matter what, you'll always be a winner, and sometimes based on what the subject is, it's not all about winning all the time.
Right now, Carrie Downie is one of only 3 schools in the entire state of Delaware participating in this program that helps boys grow stronger both emotionally and physically. But next year, Rosie Burke is hoping more teachers in the district join in so more boys can say, "Let me run." That's it for this edition of Keeping Up with Colonial. I'm Lauren Wilson, your Public Information Officer for the Colonial School District.